My goodness, what the fuck? Oh, wow.
And smiling while doing it.
You think I care? I don't care anymore.
Wow, he's watching her do it.
Big misconception people think is that you can lose your dignity as a man if you let a girl strike you and you don't stand up to her.
That's,
I think so.
That is true.
Yes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's definitely
In
true.
reality, there is nothing more cowardly than when a man hits another woman.
No.
Even
False.
if
No.
it's in
False.
retaliation.
Nah,
No.
I'm not with you on this one,
Yeah.
Wheatwaffles. No way.
Sorry.
Men are not walking punching bags for people to just lay into when they
Yep,
feel like it.
yep.
And legally that's not right, and morally that's not
Yep,
right.
yep.
So it can't be cowardly to defend yourself from someone who is immorally attacking you. It could never be that.
Only exception to this is when a woman is armed and threatening you with a weapon, meaning your life is in serious danger.
Your thoughts?
What? That's
the only time?
That's not real. And none of y'all should listen to that advice. What are you talking about? Only if she has a weapon. So otherwise, you should stand mute as a punching bag and allow a woman to assault you. Never.
I expect my brother
For which
to hit
these
somebody.
cases
What?
is-
Hey yo, what's poppy, y'all? I'm Ace.
Hi, and I'm Star. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Alright, bet. Let's get into it. Alright, so boom. You already know where we at. We back. We got another one from our boy Wheatwaffles.
Oh, I like them.
Yes, sir. I've been waiting to get on here, son.
I like
Wheatwaffles be out here booming on everybody, son. I need more Wheatwaffles content. I need that. Nah, this man talking about psycho. This is why you must never date crazy girls. And I see a bitch key in a car right here in the beginning. This ought to be good. Jesus. Let me tell you something. Imagine I catch my key in my car, boy. I would fucking hit you with an RKO. Hit you with a rock bottom. Stone cold stun your ass.
Necunoscut?
Like, what? I'm doing wrestling moves. I'm gonna hit you with some shit from the top rope. There's no way you key my vehicle.
I feel like girls who do this, though, they know that they can't hit the man because the man is actually stronger, so they figure, let me just destroy their property to make myself feel better.
They think that the invisible wall of life protects them in where women don't suffer consequences for their actions. Because if I come outside, I catch a man key in my car, I'm gonna kick your jaw off the fucking side of your face.
But the difference is, that man knows he can fight you, and you know you can fight that man. A female, if they're doing this, destroying property, I feel like there's two different degrees of women. Women that destroy property and hit men, and there are women that just destroyed property because they know physically they can't hit a man.
Those two are the same woman. No, those two women are the same woman. If she would key your car, she would hit you too, because she knows that you love your car like you love yourself.
Yeah.
So, just like I just said, if I catch a man outside keying my car, I'm going to kick his fucking jaw off the side of his face. If I catch a woman keying my car, I'm not allowed to do that. The same way, if a man attacks me, I will beat you till you stop moving. But if a woman does that, I'm not allowed to do that. It's the same. They're the same woman.
Not that I'm condoning the action at all, because listen, that's by far like whoa. But just as you stated, men care about their personal belongings, such as their car, as much as they care about themselves. So because the female feels, well, depending on the situation, if he cheated, then she feels like they hurt her, so she wants to hurt them back. So they key the car in retaliation.
No.
So I'm not condoning the
I'm like, oh, okay.
at all. But in the sense, can you think that maybe that's the reason why women do the things that they do, because of the simple fact that they want to hurt them in the manner
Of
that,
course,
right.
that is the reason. But the thing is that emotional damage and physical damage aren't
Or
the
two
same.
different things, yeah.
That's the reason why your man cheats on you. You don't get to attack him, because those two are not the
didn't
same.
attack
He
you.
didn't attack you, right? My goodness, what the fuck? Oh wow.
And smiling while doing it.
You think I care? I don't care anymore.
Wow, he's watching her do it. What? I don't get. See, this. Okay, the dude taping this, you're a pussy. What are you doing?
Allowing her to do it.
Boy, let me tell you something. I don't care what they charge me with. I'm gonna turn your arm the wrong fucking way. Don't you ever do that shit. That's crazy. I'm gonna turn your arm the wrong way.
All you gotta do is one time to hurt her.
I'm turning your arm the wrong way for sure. What are you doing? You're keying my car in front of me. This is what I'm talking about. It's the invisible wall. Women believe that they can't receive consequences. She keyed his car, then like lunged at him. It's like, what if he just popped your shit, knocked you down? You'd be on the floor like, I can't believe he did that. Really? You can't believe it? What is she doing?
It's cool. I got video proof of you doing this. You're crazy, bro.
And I hope you go to jail. And I hope you go to jail. Did she go to jail?
That was a very disturbing clip to watch.
Disturbing as hell, because she's literally hawking him down and he's like running away.
I want her in jail.
She would have never got the chance that you could never do something like that in front of me. I wouldn't watch you do it. Right? Look, she's smiling.
I'll take the videotape and go down to the police station and be like, I want her arrested. Period.
I guarantee you, like, you should see my hand come through and grab you like this at the same time as I'm holding the camera and I'm gonna move you away from my vehicle. There's no way that I'm gonna stand there and watch this happen. That's crazy.
Men need to start standing up. Like, stop letting it slide just because she's a female. Just as you see this in this clip, this young man should have went to the police station with this videotape and said, I want her arrested and she should be charged for the damages that she did against my property.
And
period.
Well, not period. Additional. You can use non-deadly force to stop people from damaging your property. I catch you keying my car, you're getting knocked unconscious. And that's perfectly legal.
And getting hit with charges and fees.
And getting hit with charges for damaging my car. That's what should happen to you.
Go fuck off.
That's what should happen to you.
Yep.
That's what you deserve. If she was a man, that's what would happen to her.
Yep.
He would pop out, knock you out, and call the police and stand over your body. And when the police get there, they're going to cuff you and take you to jail. Yep. That's what they're going to do. And that's what should happen. But yet her, she can do this and walk away. Yo, this is insane.
Guys, obviously we don't know the full context of why the girlfriend decided to act like that. But just from the surface,
there's no context.
She was very upset.
He's not doing anything to her presently.
Trying to get revenge if the boyfriend broke up with her. But whatever the reason, I think it's clear the girlfriend handled the situation atrociously, which is in extreme contrast to how the boyfriend handled it, which I believe he did brilliantly, as I'm about to explain.
Of course.
Two things are going to be covered in this video.
He handled it brilliantly, but the thing is, he shouldn't have to. He shouldn't have to exercise the level of restraint that you do with puppies and small children when dealing with women who are acting like maniacs. Like you shouldn't have to do that. But yet, that's what he's required to do.
And what do they say? 2 wrongs don't make a right. If he cheated on you, did you wrong, you don't do wrong back to him.
Right.
He's going to lose out. Period.
1. How to handle these confrontational situations in a relationship in order to protect yourself first and foremost, but also your dignity,
your property,
composure, and your future.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
How you can play the dating game right to avoid getting into relationships with these types of women in the first place. Because after all, prevention is always better than a cure. Let's start by answering
this motherfucker talking about bad women in relationships like they a disease. I need a vaccine against thottery.
Reviewing the clip again, I want to give a huge level of respect and appreciation to the way
keying, smiling, hitting. Right.
In fact, I don't think he could have handled it better. He stayed calm throughout, watched out for his own safety. All the while, he recorded the violations the girlfriend made. He did not retaliate. Instead, he just let the girlfriend make her own mistakes and let his camera do the work for him.
Again, just because he handled it brilliantly doesn't mean he's required to. He does not have to handle it like that.
Right.
Y'all need to, y'all goofies out here that don't understand the law, you need to understand that.
Because
this is not, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Let's be real. People act on impulses, men or women alike, but it doesn't mean you act on them. Right. Period. In the sense that, like, a man can get pissed off that your girl cheated, but he ain't gonna kill you. He ain't gonna hit you.
I'm not gonna choke you.
Right. Like, come on. Let's be for real. Like, yeah, he gonna be so mad that he does want to, but he's not going to.
And the same level of restraint that men are tasked with exercising with women every single day, women need to exercise.
Absolutely.
So when you want to destroy his clothes, don't. When you want to key his car, don't. When you want to slap him or throw something at him, don't.
Don't.
The same way when you do that shit, when men do shit that isn't worthy of violence, women need to understand, do not use violence.
Absolutely.
Because men don't refrain from using violence when you motherfuckers deserve everything.
Yep.
No one, someone's about to get on this on Al Gore's. Stop it. This is crazy. This is crazy. Someone's gonna get on Al Gore's internet and argue that this woman doesn't deserve a fucking suplex. Like you don't deserve a fucking clothesline from the top rope. You're keying my car in front of me.
As we just stated in some of these videos, you out here sleeping with other men and then end up having kids by another man, making your soul man that you're with, that is supposed to be the only one, thinking that he's the father of the kid.
And most of them niggas don't go O.J. Simpson on you.
Right.
They don't.
So it's not hard. If men can learn how to restrain themselves, women can too. Don't give me that bullshit.
Right. Keep your fucking hands to your fucking self before you don't get them back.
So he could later use it as evidence in the aftermath. All of these points are important, but I want to expand a little more on the fact that he did not strike her back. Even though, on paper, he had every right to, seeing as she was the one to throw the first blow.
Yeah, well, on paper you have every right to, but as we all know, in practicality, the law is not enforced equitably between men and women. Particularly when it comes to conviction for criminal activity. Studies show that women do like I don't know, like some 1/10 or like a 1/2, some small percentage of the time. No, of the time that men do most crimes in general. Yeah. But when women do crimes, especially violent crimes, like overwhelmingly that's men. But when women do violent crimes or do crimes in general, they serve a fraction of the time that men serve for the exact same offenses with the exact same record.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Judges give them a break. That's just what happens. Yeah. Like, I kill somebody with my first offense under the exact same circumstance, they might give me 10 years. They might give you 5.
They're lenient with women. Right.
They're not going to give you nothing, but you might get 5. Like, and mathematically...
Or 2 or 3 for good behavior or a pretty face.
Mathematically, that's like half my time. That's crazy. So, and we know that the police are human beings too, and they're affected by the same biases that affects everyone in society. So, they are going to be biased too. So, they are going to show up and act like this invisible wall exists too, even though it doesn't.
Because women are seen as helpless, defenseless, vulnerable people.
Which means, like, if the police show up and she's knocked out on the ground, they might tackle you down before you even get a chance to explain why she's down there. While if a man is tackled down, if a man is knocked out and the police show up, they may cover me quick, but they may take a little longer. They're not gonna rush forward like it's a baby on the floor. They're gonna be like, "Fuck wrong with him? What, you did something to him? What you do to him?" Right? And then they'll figure it out from there if they want to tackle you down after that.
A big misconception people think is that you can lose your dignity as a man if you let a girl strike you and you don't stand up to her.
I think so.
That is true.
Yes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's definitely true.
In reality, there is nothing more cowardly than when a man hits another woman.
Nah, false. False. Nah, I'm not with you on this one, Wheatwaffles. No way.
Sorry.
Men are not walking punching bags for people to just lay into when they feel like it. And legally that's not right, and morally that's not right. So it can't be cowardly to defend yourself from someone who is immorally attacking you. It could never be that. That's impossible.
And it's not only that, it's just like emotionally, like, yes, granted, yes, okay, women don't hit as hard as men, but that coming from somebody who's supposed to be your significant other, the one that's supposed to care for you, love for you, and have your best interest in heart, they're hitting you, telling you emotional damage and everything else.
And that's too blanket a statement. So, even in retaliation. So if she has a knife, what do I do then?
Right.
She got a gun. What do I do then? Like,
you've seen videos of women trying to hit their men with their cars. Like,
she tries to hit me with a car. What do I do? She's throwing pots and pans at me, like Amber Heard, and cuts my finger off.
Right.
What should I do?
When it gets to the point when it escalates and the man doesn't retaliate or protect himself, then he's either injured or dead because of this. Look at that what was that case? That guy with that girl in the hotel. She was seen in blood and everything else like that in the window, and he died. Oh my god! If I can remember. Oh my god! But like, are you kidding? He probably thought the world of her, and all of a sudden now, out of nowhere, he's dead. He is dead.
Right.
Are you kidding?
The only exception to this is when a woman is armed and threatening you with a weapon, meaning your life is in serious danger.
Your thoughts?
What? That's
the only time?
That's not real. And none of y'all should listen to that advice. What are you talking about? Only if she has a weapon. So otherwise, you should stand mute as a punching bag and allow a woman to assault you. Never.
I expect my brother to hit somebody.
In
What?
In the name of self-defense, it is justified to neutralize a threat. But as for all other situations,
Never.
when both a man and woman are unarmed, even if she hits you first, you should never retaliate and instead just take the blows, record all the evidence you need,
No.
and deal with the outcome.
I'm not taking any blows. You're bugging out. Never. Never
To
ever.
simplify
Pause.
it, I have 3 reasons for why this will
It's
be
not
an
optimal.
optimal
So go on to
response
the
as
next one.
opposed to escalating.
The only way that it's the optimal response is that it doesn't get you arrested, or it doesn't allow the police to
That's
misinterpret the scenario
only
and then arrest you. That's the only thing. But that doesn't make it optimal because you're standing there and you're allowing people to assault you. Like you think a woman needs a weapon to kill you? Not necessarily.
And just as we were saying, restraint. Men can restrain themselves to hitting women
In a way that doesn't kill them.
Right.
Right.
So you can learn that too. Just
Right.
like if you had a child and you needed to pop them on their little hand because they're doing something they're not
Right,
supposed to be touching.
right. You're not gonna sever their hand bones.
Right. You're not gonna break their whole hand.
Right.
No. You have restraint. You know how much power to put behind it. So therefore you can still do that.
Right, you can still protect yourself. Like
Right.
what? Like there's no scenario where I'm not protecting myself.
Let them feel
That's
the force.
crazy. Right,
They're-
pin pan
and I
strong.
bet you they won't do it again.
Right, pin pan strong. What you talking
I
about?
bet you won't do it again. You'll think twice before you raise your
Right.
hand at me again. I bet you.
Like just take the blows? I'm no, bro.
Yep.
Because just take the blows women could permanently injure you without a weapon. Women have long nails. You can get your eye poked out, bruh. You can get your face slashed.
There was a man who got hit in the head with a stiletto, and it was in his head.
Right.
In his head.
Right. Like I've seen people. You can literally get claw marks across your face, like, and that shit will be permanent.
Does that sound like fun? No,
That sound
it
like
doesn't.
fun? It sound fun to you? Like claw marks in your neck. Like if you just stand there and let it happen, you have to defend yourself. You have to. It's a huge. It is a. Men are human beings. We are human beings. It is self-defense is a human right.
Basic need.
A basic human right. Anybody put their hands on you, you defend yourself.
Recording evidence is extremely important. If you don't, this can lead to life-changing consequences, as the vast majority of people, as well as the police and courts, will side with the woman
Yep.
if the fight escalates.
That's true.
This is true even if the woman hits you first and you're in the right.
Yep.
If you and your girlfriend have a fight that she started and you both end up with cuts and bruises,
They're gonna
who
say
do you think
they're
the
gonna
court
side with her,
system
yeah.
and the
Always
entire
with the
world will
female.
side with? In a situation without evidence, it comes down to your word against hers.
Yeah, but in the scenario where you have an altercation, boy, hold the phone with one hand and knock her off with the other one. The fuck?
And the public will always side with the woman even if she lies and you tell the truth. Therefore, as long as you don't lay a finger on her and you record evidence, you will be protected and she'll be the one to face the punishment
Or
for her
you'll die.
actions once
Yeah.
you submit the video to higher authorities.
Or you'll die. Remember that.
It is cowardly to hit a girl even if she started the fight.
It's not cowardly.
It's not
Say
cowardly.
Times have changed now and gender equality is here all you want.
It has nothing to do with gender equality. If a fucking mosquito hits me, I'm hitting it back. What are you talking about, bro? Like, with this, there's nothing to do. Women are not special categories of animals that can just attack people without consequences. That's what you're advocating for. That they can attack people without consequences.
Right.
You're looking
Right.
at the video. You're looking at the topic from the wrong starting point. You're looking at it saying it's cowardly to hit a woman. No. It's ridiculous for me to have to stand there and allow someone to strike me.
Hold on. Let's flip the tables for a little bit. It would be. wrong for a woman to hit, because I know there's animal lovers out there. I'm not saying I'm not one. I love animals. But it would be wrong for a female to hit an animal, but you don't think the animal is going to retaliate and bite back?
No, wait, no, hold on. It's wrong. This thing called animal abuse.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm
no, actually, no, it's even better than your analogy. So there's a thing called animal abuse. You can't hit the animals, but you can hit men. So men are treated less than animals. We're less than animals. That's how y'all must see us, right?
Right.
We're less than animals. That we can just be hit by anyone for any reason, repeatedly.
And they must take it.
And we must take it and can't do anything to defend ourselves, or it's cowardly. Are you stupid?
Right.
That's crazy.
But you can't disregard
We don't agree with you on this one, Wheatwaffles.
Have a biological advantage in terms.
That's true.
Strength.
That's true.
All the more reason why women shouldn't be hitting men.
Right. The same reason I don't punch grizzly bears in the mouth and stand there is the same way why y'all niggas need to not hit men. Again, you're looking at it from the wrong standpoint. You're looking at it as if women have no fucking agency. Like, no. Don't tell me because I'm physically stronger to not protect myself from them attacking me. Tell them don't attack me.
Right.
Any retaliation on your part automatically becomes an abuse of power. There's nothing.
That's how they see it.
I feel like doing that, telling men to literally completely cut off your basic response is literally dehumanizing them.
Right.
In that sense, because this is a normal reaction for a human being.
When you are attacked, forget a human being, an animal. Any animal, if you attack it, it will attack you back.
Right, to protect itself.
It doesn't matter what it is or what you are. If you attack it, it will attack you back.
And telling men to disassociate or detach from that actual biological response,
right.
That's dehumanizing someone.
Right.
They're literally trying to put men in such an inferior spot in the world. It's crazy. I cannot stand this shit.
Yeah,
I want men to be men. If you, I don't want a date a woman or what. I don't know what the fuck these people want, but I want to date a man. Don't give me no fucking whimsy little. Like air bubble little guy or whatever.
Little
like,
baby,
what?
right. Like
thing to gain from using your superior force. In fact, by escalating, you have everything to lose. You can't even say you can restore your pride, because winning a fight you have an inherent advantage in is nothing.
Well, yeah, no, that's true.
An example, if two rugby teams play
I mean, of course.
See,
he's taking it from a purely like mathematical and logical standpoint, whereas like these things will ultimately result in a negative outcome for you.
But he's not looking at a biological way.
No, wait, no, yes he is. What I'm saying is that he's looking at the factors in society, where it's just like, regardless of how you feel about this, taking these actions will have these results.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yes, it is.
So it's true that if you wanted to avoid any and all issues, then yeah, you should let women hit you. Don't hit them back, because just what he said, the court will misinterpret it. The police, everyone will misinterpret it.
I get that.
What I'm telling you is that fuck that. Protect yourself.
Yeah.
Don't let these people violate you.
Just videotape it.
Right. You tape it.
Have your evidence, have your proof to back yourself up.
Here's what I can give you. You can retaliate. Tape it, and don't be excessive. Don't chase anybody to the ground. Don't hit people too hard. Don't violate.
Have restraint. Use
restraint. That's what you need to do. But like, do something. Don't do nothing.
Right.
And the other of 16-year-olds, it's almost guaranteed the older team will be able to annihilate the younger.
I get it.
Because they have a biological advantage of having a proven outcome that was already full of shame, both externally and internally. The third and final reason you shouldn't...
I'll feel absolutely no shame. Like, what are you talking about?
You prove to yourself as a man that even when you face threats, you're still able to remain calm and stoic.
That isn't something to strive for either. Because, yes, I guess in a way you can take some pride in, as a man, remaining calm and stoic through threats. There's another way to stop threats. Fucking neutralize them. If you get rid of the threat, you don't have to remain calm and stoic through it. It doesn't exist anymore. You can kill it.
And guess what? Just like study shows, if you repeatedly do something to an animal, and you can train it in a matter of understanding that if I do this, this is the consequence.
Right.
So I'm not going to do this anymore. So guess what? If you hit that person with restraint, I bet you that bitch will think twice.
Right. She won't hit you again. Right. But either way, it's just like, being common. This is a. I don't agree with this, and I'm surprised that Wheatwaffles would agree with this, only because this is like blue pill logic, really.
Yeah.
This is socially.
Yeah.
This is socially created foolishness. That's what this is. Even though it is reality. It is reality as created by society, and it doesn't have to be that way. So while I think that he can say that, yeah, these are the steps you need to take absolutely if you want to insulate yourself completely from the negative consequences of conflicts with women, you should also say that this is an absolute abomination and a bastardization of law and fucking fact.
I believe a crucial part of the character that makes up emotionally strong men is the ability to maintain composure even when facing aggravation. Meanwhile, emotionally weak men let their feelings take over their actions in the heat of the moment, which can so often end up in them having to pay for the consequences.
Yeah,
yes and no.
There's also a middle ground
Yes.
where it's you are emotionally composed and strong, and when threats come, you eliminate them. Or something that even believes it could make itself to be a threat, you eliminate it.
It's not emotionally weak. It's just uncontrolled if you don't know when a time and a place to actually.
It's emotionally weak if your girlfriend slaps you and you lash out like Tyson and whip her.
Right.
And she goes to the hospital. That's emotionally
There's
weak.
a time and a place for everything, and everything in its place.
But you could argue that if she slapped you, you slapped her back and be like, "Don't slap me."
And I bet you he could still be main composed with that.
And stand there and stare at you. Don't slap me.
As a fact, he's still main composed.
I ain't do nothing. We're not fighting.
Right.
Don't slap me. You slap me. I slap you. Don't hit me.
I gave you a little peck back.
Right. What? You alright? Niggas die every day, B. You alright?
Right.
Right?
You can get a nosebleed.
Right. So how is that not composed?
I love you. I love you.
Say Alexander Usyk. Imagine he's in a bar and then out of nowhere some random man starts provoking him and tries to start a fight. It's undeniable Usyk could easily put the man...
No, your analogy is misplaced because this isn't a scenario where the man is trying to start a fight. You should say the man punches him in the face. Then what does he do? Because the woman is not trying to start the fight. No one says you should hit your girlfriend if she's yelling at you, bro.
Right.
We're talking about defending yourself from assault. You said don't hit them if they hit you. That's what you said. So don't talk about starting a fight. No. The one who is fighting you at the moment.
And in his place and end the fight in one singular blow. There's no question about that. But what would he prove by doing this?
I'm not
if
proving
he
anything.
It actually make him look worse, as there's no
No, it
achievement
won't.
in winning fights.
No, it won't.
Obviously win.
It's not an achievement. It's a get the fuck off me.
Right.
It's reality. Don't touch me. It's not an achieve. I'm not looking to prove anything. Like I don't
It's consequences.
I don't
you
know.
mess with somebody, you started a fight, and you got your ass knocked out.
I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not as old as we are, right? So maybe he thinks that like people fight for fucking to prove something. Nah, don't fucking touch me, bro. This isn't. I'm fighting to keep your ass off me, and to let you know to never touch me again.
Yeah, and I bet you that person will think twice before.
Right? It's fighting is more than just a display of fucking ego. Sometimes it's that, but it's not. It isn't always that. Sometimes it's this motherfucker had the nerve to touch me. No one should touch me.
And it's a simple fact, just like a martial artist that we watch all the time, Steven Strangles.
Oh yeah.
All the martial artists that we know that we watch all the time, they know how to fight, but they choose not to.
Yeah, they're calm.
Right, and they will only use that type of force if need be, self-defense.
And they'll let you know, yeah, it's definitely you don't need to be just because you can
right.
fight doesn't mean you need to be knocking everybody out.
Right.
No one's saying that. But if you see this motherfucker in a bar, why are you touching him? Why are you yelling at him?
Yeah.
And like I said, you don't put your hands on other people. But when other people put their hands on you, all the rules is out the window.
Yep.
Right now we're in a different place.
The best response would be for him to just walk away and let the crazy man make a clown of himself as other people watch, wondering why he's trying to start a fight he's guaranteed to lose.
Yes.
Usyk wouldn't lose any dignity by walking away.
But this is not a good comparison.
Everyone knows what...
But just like you said, everyone would know that he would lose, so everybody's expecting for him to get knocked out because he keeps going. That's what everybody else is expecting.
But even so, I'm just saying this is a misplaced analogy.
Yeah.
Because
absolutely.
a woman in this scenario is attacking the man. If we're just talking about someone who's not attacking you, then regardless of man or woman, you should not be hitting them.
Yeah.
He said some stuff to you. You don't gotta hit him. Right? That's assault.
Right.
Don't do anything.
Right.
That's when you walk away and let him look like a clown. He's shouting after you. Nobody cares. But if he takes something and hits you in the back of the head with it, what are you gonna do? Nothing.
What the outcome would be if things did escalate. So going back to the relationship fight, it is the same situation.
It isn't.
By not retaliating, you prove you've got the higher ground and show resorting to violence
Obi-Wan.
when things get heated is
I've got the high ground.
weakness.
Don't try it.
In her eyes, she sees you as merely a placeholder in her dating life, who can provide temporary comfort until a better option comes along.
And that's nasty.
Therefore, any man who tolerates this is only allowing himself to be disrespected.
Right.
And in fact, on a deeper level, it also shows he doesn't really respect himself.
Bruh, my boy, Wheatwaffles, how you gonna say this, but in the beginning of the videos tell me I'm supposed to stand up like a punching bag? Like a Dural-ass punching bag.
Don't tolerate this, but tolerate getting hit.
Right? Come on, son. Come on. I expect better from you. Come on, man. Come on.
We can agree to disagree at certain points. So.
Of course we can. But I'm just trying to reconcile these two ideas. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that, how is it that you think it's respectable to let women beat you? But yet, you talk about in this section how you should protect them manipulating you and making you look like a goofy by using you.
Allowing them to hit you.
Right.
Is that.
Right. It's exactly that. It's another form. It's you being abused, basically.
Yeah.
But instead of being abused emotionally or mentally by being used by a woman, you're being abused physically. And although you can take it better than a woman, that doesn't mean that, like...
You have to.
You have to. And adding on to that is that taking a physical damage that you are, even if it's minor, that you're unable to do anything about, causes mental damage.
Yeah. For a man, because he's urging to hit your ass.
Mental damage, bro. That shit might set you off kilter, my boy. Yeah, man. Good video. I agree with most of it, but not the beginning part about letting women beat you.
Majority we agreed.
Yeah, majority we agree with it. I would love to debate him on this though. on the topic of, I would love to debate Wheatwaffles. So if y'all out there watching this, you in the comments or whatever, hit Wheatwaffles up and be like, yo, slide over here. Because I would love to debate just on that first topic, because we agree on basically everything else. But that, I like a lot of the black pill content too. But like the first part about them whipping you, because you can't let them whip you like that. You can't do that, because when a woman who starts out beating you, that woman will kill you eventually. Yeah. Like, she will kill you in your fucking sleep. Yeah. You can't allow that to continue or happen at all. Like, if she hits you and you're want to follow the Wheatwaffles plan and not hit her back, you got to break up. You can't be with this woman no more. Yeah. Because you allow her to hit you, she will think that she can continue doing that, and then she's just going to escalate. That's the thing. You don't escalate, she will.
That's a fact.
She will escalate it to something else.
Because you're basically allowing her to get away with it. So
right.
The more you allow her to get away with it, the more she'll be like, let me take it to the next level.
Johnny Depp is an example. He let that bitch get away with this for years.
Yep.
Years.
Yep.
And she came out and ruined his career.
Yep. All right, guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. And we'll see you at the next one.